Well done, Mike. And we are feeling the love on our sofa. Please welcome our first guests. It's David Tennant and Jeff Goldblum.
Hello.
Gentlemen, happy Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for spending it with us.
The gratitude is all on our side. Yeah. Thank you.
Jeff, are you a romantic? Or is this a big day for you?
Oh, look at me. Am I ever? Yes, yes. We were singing, you know what we were singing before? I want to. Let's sing it together. Ready? This is one of my favorite songs. By the way, written by Ira and George Gershwin.
Of course.
Which was the original birthplace of Wicked, the show, and it's still playing there. They wrote this song. A foggy day in London town had me low, had me down. I viewed the morning with alarm. The British Museum had lost its charm. How long, I wondered, could this thing last? But the age of miracles hadn't passed, for suddenly I saw you there. And through foggy London town, the sun was shining.
Lovely.
Hey! Wow! That's it. That's my romantic song.
I mean, romance is alive.
You should have shot it.
For one show. We were going to ask, you know, my funny Valentine, but...
You have it?
I mean, you know what? I think we've only got about 23 minutes left of the show, but we would love to hear that at some point, I'm sure.
We don't need anything else. We can just do
you know
this,
what I mean? Although, David, we do need to talk about this weekend. You and I are both very, very busy. I'm hosting the red carpet for the BAFTAs. You're hosting the main thing, the big shebang. It's this Sunday. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty excited.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. I'm bringing Jeff. He's gonna come with me.
I'm going to be there.
Yeah. No, it's going to be good.
Yeah, man.
Right. Yeah.
Well, we know that some very exciting people are going to be joining you too. We've actually had a good few of the nominees pop into the One Show recently, so let's remind ourselves of some of this year's runners and riders.
I want to tell you a little story. A few months back, my friend Woody Guthrie and I, we met a young man.
I don't want to overstate it, but I think Timothy is really wonderful as Bob Dylan. Pete Seeger, who I played, was a legend in the early 60s. You feel a burden of responsibility to get the essence of it right, and yet you can't act the Wikipedia page. You know what I mean? You
That's
can't.
A great line.
It's not a documentary.
I was a weak man.
The sheer amount of talent of cast and crew. And then, of course, I get to work with this legend.
Were you scared of approaching him? Because I was terrified.
I know you are. I remember you being terrified.
I just sat on my throne like this, and every time I felt him look, I kind of looked.
Like kind of a personal story. My family's from Poland, and we actually filmed the movie, part of it at my family's house. It's a funny kind of buddy movie, but it's also about these bigger themes.
The acting's brilliant from all of them. It's wonderful.
You've got Alan on side.
Yes,
yes.
I'm using his quote on the poster. Thank you.
Ezra, pardon me.
That's fine.
You make things, and then sometimes they pop and they work. We felt there was something special in it when we were making it, and to have it be received in this way, and you know, to have your peers see it and enjoy it makes it quite special.
This is an easy one. Ridley calls, you know, and what? Gladiator 2. Bye. When do we start? I mean, simple as that, really.
I play Lucius, who's the boy in the first film. He gets captured by the Roman Empire.
Who are you?
And all holy hell breaks loose. Yeah.
Perfect synopsis. Yeah. How fun was it for you to play a scheming character?
I didn't look at him as a scheming character. He had something he wanted, and he would use you or anybody else to get what he wants.
Resourceful.
I guess that's scheming. Yeah, resourceful.
Right.
Yes.
I'm running with
Good.
that. He's resourceful. I'm running with that from now on. He's not scheming. He's resourceful.
What a roll call. So, David, this is Britain's biggest night in film. Now, last year, you brought a dog with you.
Yeah.
What will this year's emotional support animal be?
It's Jeff Goldblum.
Oh,
That is the right answer.
I wear an orange vest, and you can pet me as needed.
Yeah, you can, I think you can't upstage livestock, so you've got to go somewhere else. So we'll see. We had a dog last year. You'll have to wait and see. We haven't decided yet. We have no idea.
It will be all right on
We've
the
got 48
night.
hours. It'll be fine.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, as we saw in that short film there are so many incredible pieces of cinema in the running. We saw the political thriller Conclave is leading the nominations. But this year, so much variety when it comes to genre. How exciting is that for you?
Yeah, well, it's quite wide open, isn't it? The range of films is quite staggering. You've got The Brilliant Wicked, of course, which we love, and then you've got Conclave, and then you've got
Nora,
exactly. The Brutalist. It's quite hard to... When you've got, like, Cynthia Erivo doing her brilliant thing next to Demi Moore doing her brilliant thing, How do you choose between those two such different things?
That's it. That's
Give everyone a prize, I say.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, the other thing is the opening monologue. Obviously, that is a big part of hosting duties, and so many A-listers right there in front of you, you know, seeing the whites of their eyes. Under 48 hours to go, nerve-wracking. Have you finished writing it yet?
Well, I was feeling fine about it until just now. Thank you. Now my anxiety is creeping in. It'll be fine. Yeah. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
They're lucky to get you. It's going to be great. And you want to test out any jokes on us? Do you have any jokes that you want to test out?
I could test out the ones we've rejected, but I think I'll get in trouble.
Yeah, and do you know what?
It's usually rejected for a very good reason.
Pre-watershed, we're going to keep it cute, you know. Now, Jeff, you're also going to be part of the show. You're doing a really special performance honouring those that we've lost in the industry. What a great honour that is to have.
It's a great honor. I love to play piano. You know, I'm part of this group. Yes, I'm going to be on stage. Playing piano. I can't tell you what I'm going to be playing, but it's at that. It's for that in memoriam section, so it's very special to me, and I'm very honored to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lovely thing. David, one of the really big awards of the night is Outstanding British Film. Now, obviously, as host, we know you can't select favourites, but this is a chance to show off everything that's great about British cinema, isn't it?
Well, the facilities we have in this country, the craftspeople we have in this country, the studios, the talent, we've always been very good in this country at punching above our weight in terms of the kind of global film industry. You made Wicked here, right?
We made Wicked here.
Yeah.
Great crew. It was fantastic. I love England. I've been on stage here on the West End. I've made a few films here.
Yeah.
I've made a bunch of films. You know, Richard Curtis's first film was The Tall Guy.
Of course.
Emma Thompson's first movie. We were in that a long time ago. We filmed here in London.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of Wicked, Wicked for Good, the second part of the epic saga, is coming out November of this year. You know, with no pressure, whilst all the fans are watching, what can you tell us about part two? Because, you know, you are the wizard. You're the whiz. You're the guy.
Yes, I have a nice part in it. I can't tell you much. Other than John M. Chu is such a genius, I think it's going to be great. Of course, Ariana and Cynthia are going to be in it. And, oh, my gosh, I can't get enough of them. It's going to be very good, I think. I haven't seen it. There are a couple of new songs that Stephen Schwartz wrote for it.
Exciting.
It's a little different than the stage show, but follows along those lines. You know, people have called the first one a masterpiece, and I think this is going to be great.
Oh, we can't wait until November.
Thrilling. David, while we've got you on the sofa, we've got to ask about Rivals. I mean, a TV phenomenon, one of the biggest shows of last year. And apparently we have your brilliant wife to thank for your role in it. You playing the villainous Lord Tony Baddingham.
Lord Tony Baddingham. Yeah, Georgie knew the book, and when the script came through, she went, "Oh, this is what you're doing next." I went, "Oh, I haven't read it yet. It doesn't matter. It's going to be huge, and this is what you're doing next, and there is no debate." And I thought, "Well, let me read the script." She said, "You can read the script, but this is what you're going to do." So she said it's going to be huge, and thank goodness she was right.
She was right.
Yeah.
She's a keeper.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day. We know she's watching. You can watch the BAFTA Film Awards on Sunday at 7 o'clock on BBC One and iPlayer, where David will be hosting.
Still to come, David isn't the only one on hosting duty, as we'll be chatting to presenter India Polak and comedian Eddie Caddy about them taking the helm at this year's Mobo Awards.
But first, we are talking music with you, Jeff, because you have a new album, Still Blooming. Now, this is a love letter to the golden era of jazz, is it not?
Yeah, I think so. Thank you so much for mentioning it. Yeah, it comes out April 25th. You can pre-order it now. It's our fourth album on Decca and Verve. There are great instrumentals that we do, but we've got people singing with us too. Scarlett Johansson, we already released her single. The Best Is Yet to Come. You can hear that now. And on the record, believe it or not, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande have a cut of a couple of great songs. We were on the set, and Ariana heard me singing, I Don't Know Why I Love You Like I Do. She said, "Why are you singing that? My grandfather used to sing that to me." I said, "You know, we're doing this album." And she said, "I'd love to do it on that album." That's how that happened. And then Cynthia said, "Well, I'd like to do it too." I said, we talked to our band. They said, "How about that hit, that British hit that Vera Lynn did during the war, We'll Meet Again, Don't Know Where." She said, "Yes, perfect." So that's what she sings. It's really, we're very proud of it, and I'm excited about it.
Sensational. You mentioned the new single, Jeff. Let's have a listen to that now. absolutely made for it, that voice. And our viewer, Natalie...
I love the fringing on
Natalie
the
asked...
sleeves as well, by the way.
Like that jacket? Thank you very much. Thank you.
I've got a viewer question, guys. Natalie, Jeff, she wants to know what it was like collaborating with Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, fantastic, Natalie. Great. You know, I knew her when she was very young. We met at the Chateau Marmont with her mom, and then the two of us we were in that Wes Anderson movie, Asteroid City. It was great. She's, I think, one of the best actors and most wonderful people, brave and so smart, so talented, very gifted. What a singer, very musical, very sensual. This bossa nova thing that she did with us, I'm crazy about it, yeah.
And as you mentioned, Cynthia and Ariana are on the record as well. So were you doing jam sessions in full Wicked costume on set, recording in the trailers?
Yes, here's what happened. I should have been intimidated, but they were so warm and so cordial. You know, they're masterful. They're 8th degree black belt masters with this instrument. They sing. But I'm so, you know, I have such fun with music. I would mention every American songbook jazz classic that I knew and show tune, and they knew them all, and we sang them between every take until they said action again. It was great. I had the time of my life.
Jeff, you've collaborated with so many people. I mean, everybody from Miley Cyrus to Jules Holland. It's quite the spectrum. Is there anyone left on your wish list that you've yet to perform with?
Hey, that's a good question. You know, now that you mentioned...
I'm right here, Jeff.
Yes. We'd love to sing with you.
Thank you.
But you know, I'll bet you adore her. Do you know who I know a little bit, but I'm crazy about her, is Billie Eilish.
Oh, yeah. 10-10 vocalist. Yeah.
Wouldn't she... I haven't really talked to her about it, but I think she'd be great.
And she loves jazz.
Yeah.
She truly does.
Gee, I think she'd be great.
OK, well, let's put that into the universe.
Yeah,
that's going to happen. Fingers
Cosmic
crossed.
ordering that.
Now, you've also performed with the Mildred Snitzer Orchestra for over 30 years now. Where is your favourite place to perform? Because I know you've gone all over the world, but you've got a regular spot that you love, right?
Well, we do. I'm not sure what you're talking about. But we've been at Glastonbury. We've been at Ronnie Scott's. We're going to be at the Palladium this year. Royal Albert Hall. That's where we're doing our stuff on Sunday, isn't it?
Royal Festival Hall.
I mean the Royal Festival Hall.
Sure. You know, it's a hall. It's a hall.
Hey, weren't we there? I think we were there for a couple of occasions. We did a gig there. Anyway, we love to play here, many places here.
Great acoustics, famous for it.
Exactly. David, music, I know, had a massive influence in your life growing up, so much so that it inspired your stage name.
It did, yeah, because I had to change my name, as you do when you join the Actors Union. If there's somebody with your name, my name was David MacDonald. So at 16, I had to find a new name. And I thought, how do you do that? At 16, I went through a copy of Smash Hits, and I found Neil Tennant from the Pet Shop Boys. Oh, it's a good, strong, solid name. So I'm named after... Neil Tennant from the Pet Shop Boys, yeah.
Chic.
Chic, oh, I mean, yeah, very cool. I mean,
Chic, it could have been David Rogers.
Do you know what I mean? Exactly.
Yeah.
Look out.
MacDonald, I'll be darned. Isn't that something? I never knew that. Yeah. Hey, did you ever see the movie The Tennant?
No.
It was a very good movie. My friend Shelley Winters was in that.
Yeah?
Movie. Yeah.
Okay. This is really a show I could carry on watching for the rest of my days.
I feel like we're watching an artistic collaboration take shape within the Crucible.
BAFTA nominated for next year, I suspect.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Jeff's new album, Still Blooming, is out on Friday the 25th of April and is available to pre-order now.
Now, we are sticking with music this evening because next week the MOBO Awards are coming to Newcastle for an epic celebration of black music and culture.
Before we chat to this year's hosts, Eddie Caddy and India Polak, let's remind ourselves why it's such a brilliant event.
It does not get bigger or better than this.
A man said, let me hold it. I stood on the shoulders of some giants. I want to pick up the people before me.
Pick up the Momos. Thank you all so much.
I was going to make a grime joke, but that's not me.
21 seconds.
Thank you so much.
21 seconds. When great things happen, it's like lightning and thunder.
And joining us now are this year's MOBO Award hosts, Eddie Caddy and India Polak. Welcome.
Welcome.
The Northeast is absolutely buzzing. The Mobos are coming to Newcastle. Indy, this is your second time hosting.
Yes.
Eddie, first time to it, and you're a comic, so kind of double the pressure. How have you been getting on preparing?
You know what? There's no pressure. I'm leaving it all to India to take the lead because, you know, she'll be the best dressed person that night. So she'll already make me look good. You know, so for me, it's just about having fun. I love music, man. I dance in the morning. I dance even if I miss my breakfast. You know, I dance if I'm in trouble. So music is just a love of my life. So we're literally just been talking about putting a long playlist before we go out there. Some Bon Jovi, some single you know, girls just want to have fun. That
One
gets
of
me
his
going.
favourite songs, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
Great selection.
Yeah, you think it's from the Mobiles playlist. No, I go the other way.
Hey, but that's what it's all about. Celebration and joy. Now, India, the Mobos does celebrate so many different types of genres of music. Incredible names nominated this year. Ray, Georgia Smith, Beyonce. What are the big categories that you feel we need to look out for this year?
Oh, do you know what? Every single one of them, but one in particular I feel like is Best Newcomers. Because I think it's so nice to shed light on just some underground artists and artists that aren't in the mainstream media but have so much to give and so much to show. So yeah, I'm really excited to see all the Best Newcomers this year.
And Eddie, you know, the Mobo doesn't actually just celebrate music. And on that note, I think you've got an exclusive for us.
Well, I do. Yes, well, drum roll. So, yes, we are celebrating somebody who means a lot to us. She's one of the most talented human beings to come out of Great Britain. And she's going to be receiving Outstanding Contribution to Sport Award, the one and only Miss Denise Lewis.
Oh,
yeah.
cannot wait.
You know, just growing up watching her do her thing, and of course, you know, well deserved. And she's been in the game for so long, you know. So yeah, we're definitely looking forward to that moment. And that's what the Mobiles is about. It goes beyond the music. It's all about the culture.
Well, that's it. She's such an icon. Actually, she appeared in the Olympics, I would think, one of the same years as your wonderful wife, Jeff, as well. So there's a lovely link there.
Did you know that? My wife, Emily, my Valentine today.
There you go.
Was in the Olympics in 2000, rhythmic gymnastics.
Oh, wow. Yes, they were competing.
She still does kind of, she still does kind of aerial Cirque du Soleil kind of things.
That is a multi-talented household. You guys are doing it all. Like,
there we go.
absolutely. Even dress well too. This is crazy.
Now, India, there's going to be so many incredible performances, including one artist that I know you are particularly excited to see.
Oh, don't get
got
me
you starstruck.
Oh, don't do that. Oh, look.
It's the one and only Spice.
Oh, an icon.
Yeah, and do you know what? Coming from a Caribbean and Jamaican background, I feel like it's so nice to just have her at the Mobos. I'm going to see her live.
Yes.
Like,
I'm scared she's going to break out into the
I'm going to have to give Eddie the
start
mic and be
painting
like,
the ceiling.
hold me. I'll be back.
It's going to be an energetic night. A lot
Yeah,
of great cardio
is.
via dancing.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
And Eddie, you know, the winners are decided by public votes. How important is that?
It's the most important because you know what? A lot of artists that make it big is because our taste in music. You know, a lot of artists forget that as well. You know, we decide who the people are. Sometimes when you're watching these award ceremonies, you think it's just a bunch of people in some private room deciding who goes next. But actually, it's down to the people. We want to just remind them, you know, once again, that this is all about you. Your listening, your taste, your streams, your downloads. That's what it comes down to.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Now, India, through hosting the Mobos, you've been able to meet some of your heroes from growing up. Who has got you the most starstruck at this point, besides Spice?
Oh, that is a tough question. But you know what? Last year, I'm going to give it to the Sugar Babes. Because they're just a great girl band. Yeah. And I feel like growing up, we all looked up to the Sugar Babes. I remember they used to have, like, back in, like, McDonald's, they had the little speakerphones in the Happy Meals.
Right.
And then to hear them live on stage, to introduce them, give them an award, it's just, I can't even put it into words.
She said Happy Meal. That takes me like
all the way back.
I don't even know if I ever got a Happy Meal.
Other emotions of meals are available.
Absolutely.
This does feel a bit like an award show host support club here on the sofa. David, I wonder if you have any pre-show rituals that you can share or recommend to the guys?
Oh, yes, please.
I don't think that. I mean, listen, I've only done the BAFTAs once before. I'm no expert, but I found the sort of half an hour before was just chaos. There's just so much going on. I don't know what it's like doing the Mobos, but it's just there's this and that and do that and do this and take that. And we're changing that by the script.
Run away.
It's
run away somewhere.
You just kind of have to give into it, don't you?
Yeah.
I'll run away and find some grapes.
Grapes?
Yeah.
Fair play.
Yeah, black grapes.
Nice and sweet.
Calms you down.
Really?
Try that, Dave.
Just close the door,
grapes,
find a little
they'll
corner,
calm you down.
lock yourself in the
Or
bathroom.
some papayas.
Yes. Okay.
I kind of just like to wear my fluffy socks until I'm not allowed to.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a great
Big,
plan.
cosy, fluffy slippers, because backstage is always cold for some reason.
Yeah.
So I need to have like a robe, big jug of water, fluffy slippers, until I have to get all
I feel like you got a golden
smart
nugget.
tips.
Well, I love fluffy socks. I got some good fluffy socks myself. I really do. But my son, you know, this reminds me, my son, River, he's 7. He has a kind of a get it together thing. He says, believe it or not, he says, "Look alive, pull yourself together." That's it. That's all I
Thank you, River. Yeah.
Get alive and pull yourself together.
I feel like that would be a good tattoo.
Yes. Inspired.
Maybe on the hand,
inspired.
so you could look at it whenever you needed it.
There we go. Jeff, not to single you out, look, you're the only person here who's not hosting an award. Would you ever do it in future, or do you just prefer to go as a guest?
Oh, my gosh. Well, it's not something you can toss off. You guys are experts, all of you. I sit at your feet, but I'm learning, and I'm very interested. Oh, sure. If it came up, I might just, sure. Host.
Considering the list, Jeff, that's coming.
Yeah.
That's definitely coming.
Well, I'm interested in people. You know, I'm who knows what I can do. But I am actually interested in people and honoring people and finding out about people, you know.
Performing at the BAFTAs is going to be a beautiful start.
Exactly.
So maybe next year you could be co-hosting.
We look out for that.
The Mobo Awards are available to watch live on YouTube on Tuesday at 8 o'clock, and you can also catch the highlights show, Mobo Awards 2025, access all areas, on Friday night at 11:25 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Oh, so many questions have come through. Martina asks, David, can you give us some spoilers on your BAFTA outfits? Are you going to wear a kilt again?
Ooh. You're just going to have to tune in and find out. Does she want me to wear a kilt? Is it a request?
I feel like Martina wants you to wear a kilt,
We
but
want
hey,
you.
Well, you know,
we'll have to wait.
knees may be out. That's all I can say.
Remember the legs, so.
Yeah.
The knees may be out. Well, look, that's all we've got time for. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, Eddie, India, David and Jeff.
We'll be back next week with more brilliant guests, including Kate Hudson, Jason Isaacs, Keely Hodgkinson, Hugh Dennis and
There's a lot of people, Loz.
Plus, on Monday, we're going to be celebrating 40 years of EastEnders. Have a wonderful weekend.
Happy Valentine's Day.